Hello, strong people. Week six. Week six. Day two. Deadlifts. Trap bar deadlifts. Uh, these days usually start out with sandbags, but whenever I got out of here, the weather was not great, so I had postponed those until further down into the workout. Hopefully, it's kind of tough doing sandbags when it's wet out because the handle gets wet and slippery, and the ground is slippery. Makes it a little more difficult, a little more challenging, which isn't always a bad thing. If you can do it in bad conditions, you can probably do it in good conditions. So I don't really know what my sets are on deadlift today. I'm pretty sure my top one is 770 for 1+. So 1 rep at least. If I can do more clean, smooth reps, then go for it. And leaving 1 in the tank. My lower back's a little tight. Not tight, just sore. From, I know I've said this before, and doing log clean and press the day before, it's kind of like 2 deadlift days in a row. Because obviously every time you clean the log, you have to pick it from the mats. And because you're grabbing in the middle of the handle and that log is 12 inches around, that log is, the center of gravity is 6 inches out in front of your legs. So although the log isn't heavy to just pick up, it feels way heavier because it's so much further out in front of you. So it definitely takes a little bit of a toll on the posterior chain, especially whenever you're doing like 9. Well, how many cleans did I end up doing yesterday? Not including warm-ups. Would have been like 13 cleans, 3 sets of 3, so 3 cleans each set, plus the 4 cleans from the strict press. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but pretty much everything I did yesterday in terms of clean and press was a PR. So I've definitely never cleaned anything, a log like that heavy, that many times in a row. So I think it hit my lower back a little bit more than I anticipated. But that's okay. If I can do it sore, I can do it fresh. So let's do it. I look like a sea urchin. Anyway, that went way better than I expected it to. My coach is probably going to laugh at me because I'm a pretty narrow, like I'm narrow for everything. Narrow push press, narrow deadlift. I guess I'm not a super narrow squatter. That might be it. I'm coming to that realization now. I told my coach that I feel more explosive narrow, but warming up today, I was in those first couple warm ups. If you're learning a new movement, you can kind of mess around a little bit, see what feels right. So at like 4 plates, I went wide versus narrow, and wide was better, way better. I was able to keep myself more upright being wide, so I think that's why. But 690 for 5 felt okay. It looked better on video than it felt. Same thing for 730. It looked better on video than it felt. And then I got up to 770, and I got it for 5. I mean, I am very happy about that. Now, whenever I first got this bar, I got it to prep for this show. The day I pulled on it just to kind of see where I was at. Now, granted, it was right after I did regular deadlifts. It was the week after a show, I think. I had like a free week at some point when I got it, and I deadlifted the day before. But I wanted to see where I was at on this. Just pull a nice single, and that was 800 pounds, and that felt like I was being ripped in half. That was RP 11, but that 770 for 5. That was, excuse me, 770 for 5. That was pretty solid. After the 690 for 5 and the 730 for 3. So I don't even know what else to say other than we're going to go with the wide stance on that, because that was night and day difference. Because I think last week I did 745 for 3 or 5. I don't know. But this was a big jump. Pretty happy about that. No real complaints. Now we're on to RDLs. Not recording with a mic right now, and I didn't record anything after deadlifts anyway. I don't know. It was a deadlift day. After that, everything felt kind of meh, because I went probably a little bit closer to failure than I should have on that top set of deadlifts, but I feel like I needed that. I think that was a big confidence day right there, because I have high hopes for this pole and nationals, and I just didn't feel like I was progressing over the last few weeks. But after today, I think I've definitely made some progress. So probably gonna be a short video for you guys. I don't really have a whole lot else going on. Accessories are done. It's very dark out, and I need a shower. So I'll see you guys in the next one.